Bench language. Bench Bencnon, Shenon or Mernon, formerly called Gimira, is a Northern Omotic language of the Gimojan subgroup, spoken by about 174,000 people in 1998 in the Bench Maji Zone of the Southern Nations, Nationalities and Peoples region in southern Ethiopia, around the towns of Mizan, Teferi, and Shewa, Gimira. In a 2006 dissertation, Christian Rapold described three varieties of Benchnon, Shenon, and Mernon as mutually intelligible, varieties of one and the same language. In unusual variance from most of the other languages in Africa, Bench has retroflex consonant phonemes. The language is also noteworthy in that it has 6 phonemic tones, one of only a handful of languages in the world that have this many. Bench has a whistled form used primarily by male speakers, which permits communication over greater distances than spoken Bench. The whistle can be created using the lips or made from a hollow created with both hands. Additionally, this form of the language may be communicated via the 5-stringed krar. Phonology. The phonemic vowels of Bench are /i-e-o-u/. There are 6 phonemic tones, 5 level tones numbered 1 to 5 in the literature, with 1 being the lowest and 1 rising tone 23//. The top tone is sometimes realized as a high rising 45. On the vowel O, they are /o-o-o/. The consonants are. All of these can occur palatalized, but only before /a/. Labialized consonants are reported for P, B, S, G, and, but their phonemic status is unclear. They only occur after /i/. For the phoneme /p/ the realizations of ph and f are in free variation. /j/ has the allophone w before back vowels. The syllable structure is CVC/CC plus tone or CNC, where C represents any consonant, V any vowel and any nasal, and brackets an optional element. CC clusters consist of a continuant followed by a plosive fricative, or a fricate in CCC clusters. The first consonant must be one of /r/j/m/p/or/p/. Grammar. Nouns. Plurals may optionally be formed by adding the suffix nd, however, these are rarely used except with definite nouns. E.g., ui and ggnd her relatives, atsndi baka and gg all the people. Pronouns. Personal pronouns. The word ba goes slightly beyond being a reflexive pronoun. It can mark any third person that refers to the subject of the sentence, e.g., he sold his own sheep when he was going along the road. He saw a big leopard. The oblique form is basic and serves as object, possessive, and adverbial. The subject form has 3 variants: normal given above, emphatic used when the subject is particularly prominent in the sentence, especially sentence initially, and reduced, used as part of a verb phrase. The locative term means to, at, or for one's own place or house, e.g., I went home. Determiners. The main determiners are that, the mask, us, them, n, pl, and this mask, has, fem, hand, pl, hand. As suffixes on a verb or an ablative or locative phrase, they indicate a relative clause, e.g., g. How can I separate these people? The woman who is in the house. Demonstratives. The demonstratives include ha and g here, at there, nearby, alone, or with the determiner suffixes us or as added. With the noun phrase marker A, they become demonstrative adjectives. E.g., G. When he came near to the man. These boys down there. Numbers. The numbers are 20, 30, etc. are formed by adding tam-10 with tone change to the unit. In compound numbers, a is added to each figure, thus, 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 thus. 13 Tamakaza. 236 Nam Balakastama Sapma. When a cardinal number functions as an adjective, the suffix as can be added, e.g. nja, causes 3 children. Ordinal numbers are formed by suffixing nas to the cardinal, e.g. oddness 4th. Adjectives. Adjectives are sometimes intensified by changing the tone to top, e.g. as big as very big. Verbs. Verbs with monosyllabic roots can have 3 different forms of their active stems: the singular imperative, which is just the root; the past stem, usually identical to the root, but sometimes formed by adding k with changes to the preceding consonant; and the future stem, usually identical to the root, but sometimes formed by changing the tone from mid-3 to high-4 or from bottom-1 to top-5. Some have causative formed by adding as or s, and changing mid-tone to high, and passive formed by adding n, t, or k to the causative forms. Verbal nouns are formed from the stem, sometimes with tone change or addition or t. Verbs with polysyllabic roots have at least 2 forms, one with an intransitive or passive meaning and one with a transitive or causative meaning. The former ends in n, the latter in as. A passive may be formed by ending in asin. Verbal nouns are formed by taking the bare stem without n or as. Compound verbs are formed with max say or mass cause to say, a formation common among Ethiopian languages. The primary tenses are simple past formed from the past stem, future stem plus ns, present perfect from present participle stem, negative future stem plus arg, e.g. ham ha ngku he went, hams msu he will go, ha ngkansu he has gone. There are 4 corresponding participles: past formed from the past stem, present perfect formed from the past stem with the suffix ns, ng or ngk, imperfect formed from the future stem with the stative suffix ag. The order of affixes is root tense negative fak. Pn. Person/number marker. Orthography and literature. A Latin-based orthography was adopted in 2008. Previously, the New Testament had been published in the Bench language using an orthography based on the Ethiopian syllabary. Tones were not indicated. Retroflex consonants were indicated by such techniques as using extra symbols from the syllabary, the nigus s, and forming new symbols, the addition of an extra arm on the left side for t.